Game. What comes to your mind when you hear this word? Maybe your character of Fortnite shooting at others? Maybe the picture of an intense chess match and the thinking hard face of Magnus Carlsen? Or maybe you playing Ludo or Uno with your friends and family? These are all games indeed. One thing in common in all these games is that one player's decision affects the game for all the other players as well. And this isn't something you will only see in board games or video games. It is seen in several things in our lives, from the daily lives of animals to complex political decisions and disputes. These sorts of games, where the decision of one affects the outcome of another player, are studied in mathematics as game theory. We will be learning all the exciting concepts and terminologies of game theory in the upcoming videos. But for now, let's learn all of the astounding applications of game theory. We have all heard about bitcoins to some extent, haven't we? The rise and fall of the value of bitcoins is like a game too. Let's imagine there is a guy named Anuj and he wants to buy bitcoin. So he checks the recent ups and downs. He notices that the price has skyrocketed as many people are buying it. But then Elon Musk suddenly tweets something negative about Bitcoin and the panic hits, which causes many people to start selling Bitcoin, and the price drops because they expect others to do the same. Here's every person's decision to sell their Bitcoins, how it affects the price of Bitcoin for everyone else too. Elon Musk's tweet plays a part in this game as well, and Anu's profit and loss fully depends on how well he guesses how others will react. This was about economics. Game theory is widely used to analyze market competition, pricing strategies, negotiation, and decision making in various economic scenarios. But is it just limited to economics? Certainly not. This complex decision making isn't limited to companies or people only. It goes as far as international conflicts, political decisions, and the idea of world peace itself. Have you ever wondered why is it that all the countries in the world want peace and yet they continue to develop nuclear weapons? And why did the USA and USSR go for an arms race to maintain peace when they could have just not made weapons in the first place and had never disrupted with the existing peace? The story closely resembles the most popular problem in game theory, the prisoner's dilemma. Want to know what it is? No worries. It will be discussed in detail in the coming videos. And another surprising fact is that these decision-making problems and dilemmas aren't seen among us humans only. It is also widely observed in animals too. In their everyday lives, animals have to decide whether to cooperate or not with the other members of the species. For instance, a deer got injured while running away, and now his friend, the other deer, has to decide whether or not it should help it to survive. The decision making is surely tough, as offering its cooperation comes with a risk of becoming prey to some predator in the forest, and it thinks of the survival of only itself. But then again, it too requires the cooperation of others to survive. Just like this, even creatures other than humans do every day face dilemmas of making decisions on whether or not they should cooperate with others. Even within game theory, a popular game known as the Ultimatum game discusses the division of money among its players. In this game, one player offers a way to split the money. For example, they could offer a 50-50 split or even a 90-10 split, and the other player has to decide whether to accept the offer or not. If they accept the offer, the money is split as proposed, and if they reject the offer, no one receives the money. From a purely economic view, the responding player should accept any amount of money greater than zero, because something is better than nothing. However, studies show that players often reject highly unfair offers That is, they don't want the proposer to have such a greater advantage even if it cost themselves receiving nothing. The ultimatum game highlights the role of fairness and social norms in economic decision making, which shows how considerations beyond pure logic and rationality play a vital role in decision making among humans. Similarly, game theory finds its application in numerous other aspects of studies and life, including computer science, social science, law and policy, sports, and much, much more. Game theory is more than just a game. It's a lens through which we can understand decision making, cooperation, and strategic thinking in various aspects of life.